Hello, beautiful beings, and in today's video, I'm going to be talking to you about how to heal from your emotional baggage, childhood traumas, and start moving forward and start healing your emotions and feelings and becoming more aware of the things that you might be holding on to. Forgiveness. Forgiving, what I was trying to say was forgiving yourself for maybe the things that you've been holding on to, maybe the things that you regret doing, or the things that you're like, oh, I should have done this or that. Forgiving them because we're all imperfect people. You know what I mean? We make mistakes. Like, for my parents, they were trying to do their best with the capability and the level of consciousness that they were at. Realize the baggage that you're putting on yourself when you keep on like thinking about all these things and like, oh, I should have done this in the past, or I could have done this and that, when you cannot change the past. Most likely it's hurting you more than it's hurting the other person. Even with my experiences, like, I haven't forgot, well, some of the things, because I haven't like reviewed it and started to move forward, I have forgot about it, but but the general parts of it, I have definitely not forgot about it. But I definitely have forgave myself and still continue to forgive myself. This is like a process through, your journey of growth and self-love. And having an openness of like being okay with it, but still holding true to yourself. And that it's okay. That I tried my best at the time when I could do. And for my story, it was for me to forgive my parents about the things that they did do. It was because, and me just looking at it as like a whole, like that they did grow up like this. They didn't know any other way to treat and to discipline them, and that's what their parents did to them. And for the basketball thing, it was, yeah, I wanted them to go to the games, but they were busy trying to feed me, pay the bills, and get everything together. And they were doing their best with the understanding and capability that they had. And obviously, the language barrier, like, they were still trying to understand the different culture while still, like, being in their culture, you know what I mean? But they were doing their best, and I like so beyond gratefully appreciate that, because they did so much for me and still continue to do so much for me. And I did definitely have, they did go to my games sometimes when they had time, and I had, my cousins who also showed me so much love. And that was my parents showing me love by like keeping me alive, because that's what they kind of knew. They grew up in where like it was survival. They had to survive. Do you guys know what I'm trying to say? Hopefully I explained this right, but yeah, they were showing love in a different way. Which now, growing up I understand. But sometimes forgiveness and acceptance can go hand in hand. And it's not always about letting them back into your life or giving them a second chance. Because, sweetheart, sometimes you just gotta cut them off. But it's about internally freeing yourself. Holding on to this fear and this pain can cause you to feel even more sick. Trauma and certain things we have been experiencing that are traumatic get stored in our nervous system. Sometimes, that's why a lot of people's back hurts as well, and it prevents us from connecting with other people. And it's a way for us to look at the situation as a whole. Stepping out of it and be like, I am ready to let go. Create a new space where you're not carrying all these things around wherever you go. You can still forgive someone and set boundaries. You can also forgive and like end the relationship or not talk to the person, but you can also forgive and let them back in your life. And later on, when we truly have learned to let go, This helps us because when we get into relationships later on and connect with other people in deeper levels, we're not bringing or we're not reflecting our traumatic experiences on them. And then from here on forward, we can clear the path for our future and have more deep, intimate connections with other people and allow love to come through. And now allow us to express love deeply and meaningfully and connect. Because we have cleared out things, we are holding the space within us of allowing other experiences to come through and becoming more not only intimate with ourselves, but other people. This whole thing, as I said, it's a process. Releasing these emotions, releasing and doing our shadow work, it's a process. Knowing that you do deserve to heal, you do deserve to move forward and feel comfortable in your body and experience love. The last thing is transformation. Taking this awareness, confirmation, forgiveness, acceptance, and the lessons it has taught you to really transform. You can't change the person and the situation and what has happened in the past, but you can change the way you choose to respond to it, and the way you choose to think about it. Make the change that you wish to see and embody it. My hair or my face is, kind of woke up, made my bed, and just felt like editing. And then I realized one of my clips were gone. So I'm here to explain. Yeah, transformation. Everything you have been through for a reason. You're not on this earth for something small, you know what I mean? You have a purpose. Use the experience and things that you have gone through to help you transform and help you become your greatest version. Lavendary, I think, said, where is the love in your story? And for my experience, yes, to learn to accept that, my parents and we all are imperfect people, and I did, maybe a part of myself did not receive that love from them, that which I needed to as a child, but I did have my cousins there for me, and we guided each other, and we learned from one another, and we showed each other the love that we deserved and the love that we never felt. And from then on, we started to embody that love within ourselves and express it outwards and express that love to other people. Use what you have experienced, the pain, to rewrite your story, to not make those same mistakes again. Because this is your life, your story, your journey. Reflect that and think about what are some of the things and stories that I'm telling myself. What are some of the limiting beliefs that I chose and or still choose to believe? What has this experience taught me? How do I want to feel now? How do I choose to take this experience and help me grow? You realize you're here. You are here. You have been through it. And you're here in this present moment, which just makes you realize all anxiety stems from is the desire to escape the present moment, which is another thing. But where do I want to go from this? How do I want to feel about myself, the situation that has happened to me, and the perspective I choose to have of it? How can I move forward? Every day you have a clear canvas. What do you choose to do with it? What do you choose to paint on it? I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Yeah, I just really shared a lot, dropped some gems, some massive value. I really hope it resonated, and I really hope that it helped you in some way or gave you a better insight on things. And I will see you guys next week. I love you all so much. Peace.